Activating Success with Love Idoko.
Welcome to a new and inspiring episode of Activating Success. Today is a great day. Get excited about your life. It is possible to be whoever you want to be. Don't go away, stay right there. We'll be right back.
Activating Success with Love Idoko.
Welcome back. Today we're honored to have Ramsey Nouah. Welcome to Activating Success.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me, loves.
I hope I pronounced your name correctly.
Yes, but there's a problem. You didn't put the drum roll.
Okay. Okay, we can take that again. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're honored to have world-class, renowned movie producer, director, Nollywood actor, Ramsey Nouah. Thank you so much for being here today. We're so honored to have you. Okay, so this is Activating Success. Yeah. I'll start by asking, are there shortcuts to success? What are your thoughts?
Well, the way things are these days, of course, you could say for real, if there are shortcuts to success, of course there is some people here, and of course it's not like that for some others. You know, you have to go through virtually all the routes to get to where you're going, your success, where you're heading to. For me, all my years, I think God has told me that I'm not going to skip any step before I reach the top of the pinnacle. I'm going to take one step at a time, like every step, you know, to achieve my goal. It's been like that. And I have no regrets whatsoever. I'm still okay, and I'm proud of it, you know, so far. Because that is when you now know the value of what you've achieved, you know. But when you shortcut it, you wouldn't understand the value. You wouldn't even know why it is. It's the same thing when some of us abstain from doing certain things for our kids. It's all because, you know, they won't know the value of what you're giving them at the time. So basically you try to say, no, you're not old enough for this, you know, you're not getting that until this, until that, you know. So when they get there, they know the value and they can appreciate it more. There are shortcuts, but I wouldn't say it's the appropriate way to success.
Exactly. Okay, so what inspired you to choose a career in acting?
At the time I wanted to act, it was because I was looking for money for my GCE at the time. Because I could get easy, quick money from it. I thought I could. I realized that not what I thought it could. Not what I thought. But then I've always thought, oh, you know, I could do it, I could act. But in all honesty, I got involved and I learned more during my years, you know, being on TV and the screen. I got better with age and time. At the time, the industry was still very fresh and was open to allow you to expand your experience as we go. But right now, the competition is so steep that the industry is not that open anymore. You know, you come in, you have to come in as a good performer, you know, from the start, from the beginning. You know, so but for me, it was more like I wanted to pay my GCE and then.
So it wasn't like you were passionate about acting. You needed money.
I just knew I could do it. I knew I could do it.
But you're just indifferent. It wasn't like.
Yeah, but when I got in, I became passionate. I now loved the art. I really loved it. You know, basically when you realize that, oh, you're capable of doing this thing, you know, it's like inborn with you, you know, and that really helped me a lot. And then, so it wasn't about now anymore about the money or what I was gaining from it particularly. It was about the art to me. And I think that's what gave me longevity. And that was my route to success.
Wow. That's inspiring.
Thank you.
Okay, so you were a Nollywood sweetheart in the 90s and also from the year 2000 when Nollywood was just taking off. You had a brief break off the scene and came back only to become a leading man again.
Okay.
Not only did you warm the hearts of your fans from previous years, you won the hearts of everybody. Tell us about your transition.
So I was flowing with the distribution trajectory of Nollywood, basically from when we started with VHS to VCD, DVD, cinema, and now we're talking online platforms.
Yeah.
You know, so my growth was more like I was trying to fill myself into when it changes, when the distribution channel changes, I flow with it. I go into it and I try to make the best of it. So VHS world, DVD world,
Yeah.
I dominated. Then when we moved into cinema, I followed through. So that was my transition. It feels like a transition, yeah, but I mean, to me, I knew that, okay, this is the new distribution channel right now. So,
Yeah.
and how do I intend to go about it? And of course, cinema is capital intensive. So I needed to get like minds that probably felt the same way and could pull it through. And one of those like minds was Kunle Afolayan, who called me for a cinema job at the time, you know, our first cinema job, The Figurine. It was a great story. It was terrific, you know, story and terrific character involved. So I loved it. But here's what it is. Here's where it switched. Now, when we're going to do Figurine, originally it was a two character, which Kunle, the director, was playing one, and I'm playing the other. So the character that Kunle played, the love romantic, was supposed to be my character originally, that Kunle penciled me down for. He wanted me to play that same, you know, where I was coming from, the same Nollywood lover boy kind of character. And I'm like, so after a while, I was like, Kunle, let's switch this thing, man. Let me now play that bad guy. You play the good boy, you know. And he looked at it, he said, well, that's true. It makes a lot of sense. Something different, you know, for you. And that's how I switched it. So that's what I did to transition. Then I became this bad guy. And in 76, I was still a good guy. And 30 Days in Atlanta, I was like a comedy good guy.
Yeah.
And in Living in Bondage, and I played the bad guy, you know. And so right now, I'm thinking a lot of people are beginning to see the bad in me. So it's more like, it's more like a bad guy. From Living in Bondage, that is. You know,
Yeah.
with the character I played, Richard Williams, is stuck. And everyone is thinking of. So I'm getting script lately now, all bad boys.
I can imagine.
All bad now. That's what I'm playing. So yes, no more the lover boy guys.
So now Ramsey the bad boy.
Yeah. More like the character you love to hate.
So coming back to your break from Nollywood, you know, is there a story to it? Tell us about it.
Which of the breaks are we talking about? Is it
From the movie scene.
Okay, yes, there was a 1 year.
There was a little break, yeah.
Yeah, there was a 1 year blacklist by marketers that time. Yes, there was a break. That was when the transition. That's a transition from DVD to cinema.
Yeah.
That's when it happened. Yeah, when that happened, I just knew that, okay, fine. There needed to be another channel, you know, for distribution. I knew I had to look into it. So, and I've always flown the flag that we can make it better. You know, we could push beyond this ceiling that Nollywood standard and quality of content can be beyond this. For a long time running, I didn't like that idea. I didn't think it was a good idea. I felt like, come on, we can do better than this. We can't be on this standard forever. Why don't we switch the game, you know? And in switching the game was why I went headlong with Kunle in doing the Figurine.
Yeah.
Now, Figurine didn't do fantastically well in the cinemas at the time because it was as if they weren't prepared for it. It was, and it's a brilliant story. As a matter of fact, I wish if it's possible for me to remake Figurine, I would, you know. But it created a new frontier for me, you know. And then I tried with AY, 30 Days in Atlanta, and that was a blockbuster. Okay, people like comedy, you know, whatever. Okay, let's do something a bit more serious, something intense, something that will talk about the history. So we went into the movie 76, something on Muritala Mohammed. Realized that this movies weren't connecting very strongly with the Nigerian audience yet. So it now seemed as if for a long time it was all about comedy and just feel good kind of films. That's what Nigerians wanted to see. But then, you know, I was just swinging in and out. There was just running the waters. So that's what actually happened to me. So fine, right now we're now with cinemas and the online platform, and the online platform now has given room to, you know, having very, very good movies like Figurine. If Figurine comes back to online platform, I'm sure it'll be like, it's online though, it's on Netflix, but I'm saying if it was revamped, you know, then it'll be like a blockbuster, I'm sure, because all the people in diaspora that are looking for that kind of connect with well-told storylines, they'll be able to connect with that.
Right now, right here, what is the most urgent and pressing message you have for someone watching you right now? What's the strongest thought on your mind? I've
always said, like, passion is the drive to success for me. Passion. Once you love what you do, and I think it will drive you, you know, to your success. A lot of people are just more in tune with, okay, what's going to give me my daily bread? And I know there's a factor of that. That's a driving factor in Nigeria as we speak. But if I can preach to you about anything right now, I will tell you that you need to hold on to what you love the most. It brings out the best in the work, because you want to do it well. You want to do it haphazardly. You want to give it your best. You want to give it your all. So that's why I say passion is, to me, the key to success, is the key to getting it done well. So imagine if you're passionate in your film as an actor, as a craft, as a filmmaker, even if you're passionate as a
street sweeper, whatever you do.
Thank you. I was just going to say trash clean. Once you love it, and people see that, every time you clean the trash, you clean it very well. Everybody will come for you. They'll say,
the state government will look for you.
Exactly. So, you know, it's all like that. So that what I can preach is basically, if people love what they do in every way they do it, then yes, it will drive.
Wow, this is so inspiring. In case you're watching us right now, be passionate about whatever you do. Whatever you do, be passionate about it. No matter where you are right now, no matter what you're going through, it is one thing to be talented, it's another thing to be passionate about what you do. Even if you're a street sweeper, a hairdresser, whatever you're doing, just be passionate about it and you'll get to the top.
Activating success with Love Idoko.